Good evening and a very warm welcome to the Kdf Friday Bulletin. I am Senior Private Jeff Mwangi. The Bulletin is a show to keep you updated on events undertaken by the Ministry of Defense over the week. In our highlights tonight, Ministry of Defense commemorates Mazingira Day. Commander Kenya Army leads free medical camp in Thika. New leadership anchors at Kenya Navy. Kensig 2 visits Mama Olive Kabila Children's Home in Goma. To start us off, the Ministry of Defense fraternity, led by the Chief of Defense Forces, General Charles Kahariri, conducted a tree planting exercise in various parts of the country. During the exercise, more than 130,000 seedlings were planted to mark Mazingira Day. General Charles Kahariri led the drive at the Wangari Maathai Institute for Peace and Environmental Studies in Upper Kabete here in Nairobi, accompanied by senior ministry leadership, civilian staff, and Kenya Defence Forces personnel. The Chief of Defence Forces oversaw the planting of over 10,000 indigenous and exotic tree seedlings.
Across the country, other senior ministry and the Kenya Defence Forces leaders mirrored the effort. Principal Secretary for Defence Dr. Patrick Mariru led the initiative in Laikipia County, resulting in the planting of 16,000 trees. In Vihiga County, the Vice Chief of Defence Forces Lieutenant General John Omenda oversaw the planting of 5,000 trees. Commander Kenya Army Lieutenant General David Tarus was joined by troops in Gilgil and Nairobi in planting 19,000 tree seedlings, while the Commander Kenya Air Force Major General Fatma Ahmed directed the planting of 10,000 trees across Air Force bases. At the coast, Commander Kenya Navy Major General Paul Otieno led Navy troops in planting 76,000 trees at Kenya Navy Base Mtongwe and across other installations. The collective effort is in line with the Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defence Forces, His Excellency Dr. William Ruto's vision of planting 15 billion trees by 2032, which is central to combating climate change.
Commander Kenya Army Lieutenant General David Tarus led a free medical camp for local residents at Thika Makongeni Dispensary, an initiative which is part of the civil-military cooperation activities aimed at strengthening the relationship between the military and citizenry. The initiative also served as community outreach ahead of this year's KDF Day celebrations, which will be held on 14th October 2024 at Thika Garrison to honor the valor and gallantry of Kenya Defence Forces personnel.
Over 600 residents benefited from the screening and treatment of common illnesses, including dental checkups, optical examinations, vital signs assessment, preventive guidance, and emergency care. Commander Kenya Army Lieutenant General David Tarus encouraged residents to bring forth their ailing family members for the free medical assistance, expressing confidence in the qualification and experience of the Kenya Defence Medical Team.
The Kenya Navy fraternity witnessed a leadership transition as Warrant Officer Class 1 Adan Musa was invested as the 4th Navy Sergeant Major. Warrant Officer 1 Musa's appointment follows the promotion of the previous Navy Sergeant Major, Warrant Officer 1 Bwana Haji Omar, to Defence Forces Sergeant Major. The event was presided over by Commander Kenya Navy Major General Paul Otieno, who praised both Warrant Officer 1 Musa and Warrant Officer 1 Haji, acknowledging their contributions to the Kenya Navy. The commander emphasized the vital role of the Navy Sergeant Major in upholding discipline, unity, and professionalism within the service.
3 cheers for Commander Kenya Navy! Hip, hip, hooray!
This week, the Deputy Commander Kenya Army, Major General Mohammed Nur Hassan, paid a visit to Kenya Army troops deployed in Northeastern region. He congratulated the soldiers for their professionalism and selfless service in countering threats in the areas of responsibility. Major General Hassan further commended the troops for their efforts in defending and protecting the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Republic of Kenya, and especially against Al-Shabaab. The Kenya Army Corps of Engineers under the leadership of Commanding Officer 14 Engineers Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Wainaina, conducted a rehabilitation project involving leveling of a playground and restoring a long-defunct borehole at Thika High School for the visually impaired in Kiambu County. This project is part of a civil-military cooperation initiative being carried out by the Kenya Defence Forces in preparation for KDF Day, which will be commemorated on 14th October to honor the sacrifice of Kenya Defence Forces personnel. We take a short commercial break. We'll be back in a moment.
KDF is committed to defending the nation, maintaining peace and stability while continuing to contribute to global security efforts. The Kenya Defence Forces Day was established in 2011. It is celebrated annually on the 14th of October. This day serves to remember the fallen soldiers who paid the ultimate price to defend our nation. This year's celebration themed One Force, Mission Ready, Unity in Action for National Security and Development will be held at the Thika Barracks. Join us as we salute the courage, service and dedication of all Kenya Defence Forces personnel. Happy KDF Day.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Defense earlier this week launched a comprehensive personal financial management training program for its civilian staff to promote financial literacy and foster sound financial practices. The event was organized under the leadership of Principal Secretary for Defense, Dr. Patrick Mariru. The program is set to equip over 2,000 staff members with essential financial skills. The program will be extended to civilian staff in various military installations and is part of a broader effort to promote employee wellness and financial independence.
In his opening remarks, Secretary of Administration Mr. Isaac Masinde, speaking on behalf of the Principal Secretary, highlighted the importance of financial discipline and managing personal finances wisely, and encouraged staff to seek multiple streams of income and to prioritize budgeting, living within their means, and meeting financial obligations on time to avoid unnecessary debt.
Students from the Moi Forces Girls Academy Mombasa took part in a mentorship program led by Kenya Navy personnel at their school. The three-day event was held to inspire, nurture, and impart valuable lessons in leadership and career development. During the program, students received mentorship from Kenya Navy professionals specializing in medicine, law, engineering, and information technology. These experts provided hands-on learning experiences, ensuring the students are well equipped to navigate their academic and career journeys.
The Navy fraternity engaged the students in dynamic sessions, sharing personal stories and insights about serving in various fields. They emphasized the importance of teamwork and integrity in achieving both personal and professional goals while exploring the wide range of career opportunities available to the students. Moi Forces Girls Academy has a strong relationship with the Kenya Defence Forces and regularly collaborates with the Kenya Navy for mentorship programs.
Kenya Defence Forces troops operating under Operation Maliza Uhalifu earlier this week conducted a medical camp in Mukutani, Baringo County to address increasing cases of malaria and other diseases. The medical team treated over 70 patients, predominantly women, children, and the elderly, while distributing curative and preventive medicines.
Speaking during the event, Major Ezekiel Namu, who led the team, urged the community to support security agencies in maintaining peace in the region. Area Chief Benjamin Lecher expressed his gratitude to the Kenya Defence Forces, praising their efforts to assist the community in overcoming socio-economic challenges.
A team from the Kenya Signal Company 2, led by Kenya Defence Forces Contingent Commander Lieutenant Colonel Simon Seda, visited the Mama Olive Lembe Kabila's Children's Home in Goma, Democratic Republic of Congo. The troops and children engaged in various activities, including singing, dancing, acting, and prayers led by company's clergy to offer support to the children and making them feel appreciated and loved. Additionally, the Kenyan troops distributed food and household items to support the children.
In his remarks, Lieutenant Colonel Seda praised the gesture, encouraging the troops to continue strengthening their relationship with the local community, especially vulnerable groups, which is essential in pursuit for peace. Madam Navisa, the orphanage director, expressed her appreciation for the visit and the gift provided by the soldiers. She wished Kensig 2 success in their peacekeeping mission and hoped for their continuation of their bond of friendship and support.
This week, we take a moment to reflect on the 13 years since Kenya's brave men and women first set foot in Somalia under Operation Linda Nchi. Through a powerful upcoming documentary, we will journey through the triumphs, challenges, and sacrifices that have shaped Kenya's mission in the region. This is a story of resilience, duty, and dedication that showcases the extraordinary efforts that have contributed to peace and stability. Here's the sneak peek into this moving tribute to our forces' unwavering commitment. Take a look.
It was not an easy task.
Hapo ilikuwa ni vita kisawasawa.
In the heart of our nation, a force stands united.
Wakatumia the same tactics ya kusema kwamba hakuna namna tutaingia hiyo town.
One force forging ahead for mission success.
Sisi naye by force lazima to move forward because Operation Linda Nchi ilikuwa ni fighting mission.
Kawaida unajua ukitaka kuua nyoka unapiga kichwa.
The Kenya Defence Forces, a mission-capable force deeply rooted in professionalism.
That's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. We look forward to your feedback via our official social media handles and your viewership next Friday for the KDF Friday Bulletin. I am Senior Private Jeff Mwangi. Goodbye.